Hey y'all, welcome on in. My name is Alex, the Creative Mama. If you see that red live box right there, that means I'm live. But if you don't see it, that just means you are catching the replay. So when y'all pop on, say hey and comment the word November, and that will get you the supply list for everything that I'm using. But before you do anything else, make sure you're in my broadcast channel. So right down here in the pinned comment, if you open that up and click on the link, you will join my broadcast channel where I do oh my gosh, I do deals, sales, announcements, all sorts of things. I let y'all know when I'm live in there. So make sure you join that. That's the best way to stay up to date on what's going on my page. But we're going to craft with the not the cutout of the week, I'm sorry. We're going to craft with the club. So this is one that I've been meaning to do for a little while. Just time hasn't allowed it. But this is this month's club transfer. So club is a DIY subscription. We're going to use this, but we're not going to use the owl. I'm going to be honest with y'all. I'm not a fan of the owl. So we are just going to change out that owl for a nutcracker. And I'm going to show you how we're going to do that, okay? So let's get to painting. We have 2 pieces to paint. And then we're going to do a little bit of watercolor and all of that. So yes, comment that word November. You should get the supply list. Pretty much the only thing I'm using as far as chalk goes, other than the club transfer, is my paste. So I'm going to take the color Cherry and we're going to paint this guy. I am going to spray a little bit of water to thin it out and kind of make it easier to spread around. But when y'all pop on, say hey. Hi, Robbie. Hi, Kim. Hi, Marcy. Oh my goodness, y'all. I have been a busy bee today. I have been working on getting orders out. I announced the week 1 winner of the giveaway for Black Friday stuff. So if you missed that, check out the VIP group. Lots of stuff going on. To me, the owl looks evil. Yeah, I'm not a fan of the owl. I'm going to just be completely honest with y'all. I was kind of disappointed when I saw it, but I feel like the oval does allow us to easily change it out. So we're going to change it out with a nutcracker with a transfer that's 50% off too. Okay. So we can still make it work and we can still make it cute. Hi, Janice. Hi, Anita. Am I freezing? I don't think so. Am I freezing for am I freezing for anybody else? You know, there's been a lot of issues with the streaming and lives lately. I will say that. And I know some people haven't even been able to watch any lives. So I'm not quite sure what's going on. Why don't anyone like owls? I love them. See, some people love them. I'm not a fan of it, but some people love them. No hate. Good morning. Good morning. Good evening, Miss Patty. Oh my goodness. Good on your end. I don't think he's here. Not yet anyways. Not yet anyways. I'm sure if he is free, he will pop on. Okay, I'm good. Hi, Lisa. Hi, Cheryl. Miss Cheryl, you were one of my winners. I hope you saw that. No, I'm not freezing. Okay. So we base coated, or we just painted this in cherry. We're going to paint our oval in vanilla. And then we're going to add, instead of the owl, we're going to switch it out for one of these nutcrackers. And we're going to see how it turns out. Neither do I, darling, but I'm going to show y'all how we can switch it out and make it to where we like it. And that's okay. There's always ways to fix it and make a transfer work for you. Always, always, always. Oh, Boone says hello. Hi, Alex. Glad you're doing the club one. I just got mine today. Yay! Streaming is really lacking lately. I mean, yeah. Linda, I think it's Facebook. Hi, Jessica. I hope you're doing okay. I hope your husband's okay. That's so scary that he's having issues. I think it was your husband. All right, we're going to do another coat because mine turned out a little streaky and I don't want that. So I'm going to spray my foam brush this time. And we are just going to do a light coat to try to even this out. But most of this will be covered with our transfer anyways and our oval. So, hi, Lynette. I'm doing my gingerbread. Ooh, yes, I love the gingerbread. Not a Nutcracker fan either. They creep me out. Well, there's all sorts of things. I've seen people put cardinals in the oval. There is a cardinal transfer that's on sale. I've seen snowman. I just grabbed the Nutcracker because I wanted to try it out. But I want to try the snowman next. So, we'll probably try that too. No, the owl does not come. No, the owl does not come with the owl. What? Huh? No, the owl does not come with the owl. I'm not understanding. All right, let's dry this. And we should be good to go now. I think that looks a lot better. But y'all, do me a huge favor, hit the heart button, okay? And share the video out. Sharing does help me out tremendously. So, if you could share the video, that would be super helpful. Oval, oval. Yes. The oval does not come with the owl. Well, there's an oval on the transfer. I'm sorry, Miss Linda. Hi, Sharon. Oh, you're the one in the hospital, Miss Jessica. Well, I hope you're doing okay. Thank you, Sharon. Santa would be good too. Yes, I want to do a Santa. I've got a lot of ideas to what to put in the oval. It's just the time to do it. Yeah, the cardinal stencil would be really good for this one as well. So if you're a big cardinal fan, I would grab that because that transfer is also 50% off. All right, I think that looks a lot better. I'm going to put that to the side over here. We're going to close this up. That's okay, Kelly. Sometimes you won't receive it. They tell you to wait until the 20th of the month to receive it. And then if by the 20th you don't have it, then reach out to whoever you signed up under and they can get you a form or they can fill out the form for you to get the replacement. Yes, Miss Janice, I want to see it. Please post your pictures in the VIP group. I would greatly appreciate it because y'all inspire me when y'all share in there. All right. Next, we're going to go in with our vanilla. If you don't have vanilla, I think I say this every time, y'all, but if you don't have this color, you need it. I'm on my second jar. And I've been using it since July. I love this instead of bright white, personally. So, snag this color while you can. Hi, Cheryl. Yay, Sharon, you received yours today. Oh. Boone has been a little grumpy today. I don't know what his deal is. No worries. Just heard you state that other people were saying they were having... Oh, got you, Miss Linda. Can the owl oval be changed out? Yeah, Kim. So if you wanted to make it like interchangeable and just change out the oval, what you could do is just apply it with Velcro dots instead of gluing it on there. I'm going to glue mine on there today, but you could totally change it out by using Velcro dots. All right, let's dry this. Usually it just is good with one coat. But let's dry it, and then we're going to start chalking. So, and I've got paint all over my hands. Yeah, the baby wants dinner. Well, he's been a little fussy all day long. He has been barking at everything. Like car door slamming, people walking outside, the mailman. You name it, he barked at it today. Okay, so we're going to first chalk our transfer onto the postage stamp the first thing that we painted, and then we'll come back in and we'll do the Nutcracker on this guy. Okay. So that looks pretty good. I like the vanilla because usually it takes just one coat and you're good to go. So let me move this over here. Let's pull this back. And let's wax it. If I know where my wax is. Hi, Michelle. Girl, you don't need to apologize. Y'all never need to apologize for popping on late. All right. I'm almost done with this wax can. Mine is on the dry side for whatever reason. I always say that because if I don't, people are going to ask me, why are you heating it up? Probably. Who knows? Who knows with Boone? All right. And then we are just going to apply a light coat of wax. This is going to protect the paint that you put down so your transfer doesn't pull it up. Hi, Tina. Oh my goodness, he is jealous of Thomas, so he needs to get your attention. Girl, Thomas isn't even here. But he does like Thomas. I'm pretty sure my dogs like Thomas more than me. Just saying. Just saying. All right. Which makes me a little mad. But it's fine. All right, so here's our clip transfer. Let's pull this out. We are going to fuzz this. And then we will put it on our surface. So our keyword is November. When you comment that keyword, you will get a message from me. You will be in your messenger. And there's one of my hairs. Make sure you read the whole message. It has all the links in there for all the colors, the cutouts, how to sign up for club, all the things, okay? And if you've been in my VIP group a couple weeks ago, I posted some pictures of t-shirts. And there was this one very popular t-shirt that y'all absolutely liked. It was pink, a pink shirt with a Christmas tree. Hi, Joanne. Sometimes said putting the tag. I don't know, maybe. There's that pink shirt with the Christmas tree that several of you have messaged me about, and I'm going to be posting that in the VIP group tomorrow, okay? So it is a pre-order. I'll have all the details in the post tomorrow. You can order it. So be on the lookout for that in the VIP group. Would the barn behind you fit in the oval? This guy? Probably not. Let's see. Not the whole thing, but most of it would. I mean, most of it will. I didn't even think about that. That's a good idea. So that shirt will be available for pre-order tomorrow. I've gotten a lot of messages about it. So I will have it posted for y'all tomorrow to order. Okay. All right, let's lay this down. And good thing that these transfers are see-through, because then we can line it up just perfectly. That looks good. And I'm going to push it down. I'm going to make sure it's completely flat. Yay. Yeah. So it'll be available in a short sleeve, long sleeve, and a sweatshirt. Okay. Now I did kind of have to change the pricing because y'all, the price of shirts are kind of outrageous. So, and sweatshirts. Oh my goodness. But I'm going to start doing that and see how that goes. We'll see how this first shirt goes, and then we'll go from there. It may be something like a one and done, and like, I'm not ever doing that again. We'll just see. Alrighty. Let's pull this out. Let's get our squeegee. And I'm going to chalk the entire thing because the middle part's not going to matter because we're going to put, oh heck. We're going to put our oval on there, which now I don't know where my oval is. Oh, it's right here. We're going to put our oval over the owl. So it's not a big deal if we chalk it. If you don't want to chalk the owl, you don't have to. That is up to you. But I'm going in with my vanilla. You could do Nominee, I think would look pretty. You could use Shimmer Spruce. You could do lots of fun things with this. I kind of want to do like a bright postage stamp and not like the typical Christmas one. The one on the wall on the round. The one on the wall on the round. Oh, this one. Like the cutout. Give me a second. Let me get this chalked. And then we'll look at it. I just don't want this to dry in here. Okay, so getting it nice and covered, making sure that red that we see underneath is completely covered. And then we're going to go through and pick up all that extra paste that's sitting on top. I think that barn might be a little too big. But Sharon, I might be able to resize it for it to fit. It will be a really small barn though. You know what I mean? All right, let's peel this up. Hi, Denise. My gosh, I got paste all over my hands and I don't want to touch. I'm trying not to touch it. Bam. Look at that. I actually really like the vanilla and the cherry. What do y'all think? We're going to cover up the owl. So if you're just popping on, we're going to change the owl out for something else. We're going to put a nutcracker in the middle. But let me get this transfer cleaned up. Grab all my stuff. Hi, Jan. Hello. I've really got to clean this room. That's why I'm like ping-ponging my eyes because I'm trying to find everything. Give me 1 second, y'all. Let's clean this. If I have a board eraser, which I'm not sure I do. Oh, heck, yes I do. Right here. It is for transfer. We're going to use 2 different transfers. Oh, see, now it's lagging for me. Sorry if I'm going in and out for y'all. I don't know what's going on. All right, get that cleaned off. And let's dry it. I'm going to use this guy. Paper towel will work. But let's get this completely dry and back on its backer. Okay. Lay that down. Make sure it's flat. And I'm just going to line up the edge and push it down. Hi, Dolores. No, it was on my end. That was my internet. All right. So it's back on its backer. It's nice and clean and we can reuse it again. I'm going to put that to the side. Let's dry this before I get it smudged. And there he is. There he is, ladies. They were asking. They were saying that Boone was jealous of you. I don't think that's the case. Thanks, Dolores. All right. And we're going to do, it was your fault. What was your fault? Oh gosh, here we go. All right, so you could totally leave it like this. I painted the background in cherry. I did vanilla on top. I'm not a fan of the owl, like I've been telling y'all. So we're going to take this oval and put it on top, and we're going to do a nutcracker. Hi, Katie. How are you? But which nutcracker should we do? So we're not going to be able to put the full nutcracker in there. I'm probably just going to do like right above his legs. So should we do number 1, number 2, number 3, or number 4? Francis, because I didn't feel like being detailed with my chalking. I think it's just easier because I'm going to glue this right on top of where the owl goes. And like I said, you don't have to chalk the owl if you don't want to. I just did it because it's a whole lot easier than trying to go around the oval. My back is doing good. I knew y'all were going to pick 4. I knew it. I knew that's the one y'all were going to pick. So this transfer is 50% off. It's like $13. Perks members, you get an additional 50, I think, off on top of your 30, something like that. So we're going to go with number 4. Maybe. Hold on. It might be, let's see. It might be too tight in that oval. Yes, Missy. No, I'm not in any pain anymore, Katie. Thank you so much for asking. That's very sweet of you. Missy, I want to say I packaged up your order just fairly recently, either today or yesterday. All right, so I'm going to cut both of these, and I'm going to test the one that y'all picked to see if it'll fit on that oval. Oh, it'll fit. All right, I guess we can do it. I guess. All right. All right, let's fuzz this. Hi, Shauna. How are you, my friend? Ooh! Disaster, y'all. It's not alive if I don't drop something, right? I have not waxed yet. I will wax. I'm going to fuzz this and then we'll wax. Thank you for the reminder. I appreciate it. All right. Y'all know my question that I ask y'all for every live. What did y'all have for dinner? Please pray for me. Oh, no, I'm so sorry, Miss Katie. Well, that's a good thing. Everything will go fine, I promise. They will be great. They will do a great job. What was my favorite? My favorite what? Oh, my favorite nutcracker. This one. I'm guessing that's what you're asking, Shauna. This one. But I wasn't sure if it was going to fit on the oval, and it does. It's going to be a little tight, but it's going to look cute. All right, let's wax this. You sound excited. For what? For what? I want to hear what y'all had for dinner. Sharon, you just ate vegetables? That's it? Nothing else? You just had a plate of veggies? Japanese salad for dinner? Ooh. Bacon cheeseburger with onion rings. Miss Francis, onion rings are my fave. I love onion rings. You had Dairy Queen. Did you get a Blizzard, Thomas? Smoked brisket. Thomas, are you already off of work? Meatballs. And cornbread. Breakfast for dinner. I love breakfast for dinner. Love it. All right, let's lay this on here. Chicken breast smothered in onions and fries. Yum, yum, yum. All right. So, now I don't know what to do. Hold, please. No for using number 4. Oh. Half of a Subway sandwich. Well, lucky you, Thomas. We had breakfast last night. I'm late. That's okay, Barbara. All right, y'all. I'm going to have to look at a picture of this because I'm afraid I'm going to color it wrong. All right. Lay that down. We're going to chalk over it in Dune as our outline. Roast beef sandwiches, biscuit, sausage, and gravy. All right. Make sure that's straight. That looks pretty good. He's not here. He's not in San Antonio right now. So, all right, we're going to chalk over this in Dune. We'll clean the transfer, and then we are going to go back over it. So, I like to use a lighter color for my outline. You could use white if you wanted to. It is up to you. You could go in with black, but I just find it easier to do it this way. So we're going to peel that up, and it's going to look like that. Now that's going to give us the outline to know how to paint it. So let's clean this really quickly. Have you been to Hobby Lobby? I went today in pastel theme. Yes. I noticed that too, Missy. He needs to join you sometime. We need to see him. Well, that's up to him. That is completely up to him if he wants to do a live with me. All right, dry this off. Oh, Boone's on the move. I might have to let him in. Y'all hear him? Okay, hold please. I'm gonna let them in because they won't stop. It's the dogs back there. Yeah. Okay. Hurry. Okay. Sorry, y'all. What am I doing tomorrow? What do you mean, what am I doing tomorrow? Like crafting wise? Girl, I have no clue. I don't know if I'm going to do a live sale or not. Just because I am headed out of town Thursday and Friday. Oh, heck. Now I got something on my transfer. All right, we're going to lay this over here. And let's dry this. Yeah, he doesn't work in town. So, kind of hard for him to bring me dinner. All right, let's dry this. So, here's what I'm thinking. We're going to go back over. We're going to paint everything. Ugh. Y'all are funny. I'm going to look up how they painted this one. But I'm going to paint, I think, his body in Shimmer Spruce. What do y'all think? This is where maybe I didn't put all of the colors I needed to. He can always... Goodness, y'all are funny. Alrighty. So maybe what we'll do is when we're done, we'll do the outline in black, maybe white. Okay. Bear with me, y'all. I'm kind of thinking this through as I'm live. All right, so we're going to do this top hat in Nominee. We're going to see how this turns out. Okay. So this is a great way if you want to add a little bit more detail to your transfers, is doing this method. So this will give you the outline of knowing exactly how to paint it. It's going to look a little crazy for a minute, but I promise when I chalk the Nutcracker back on top, it's going to bring it all together. Hi, Boone. He's probably like, lady, get off your live and go feed me. That's probably what he's thinking. She should have actually tell me what she wants. She would have to act. Oh my gosh, here we go. Oh Lord. It's always the great debate. What do we have? What are we going to go eat? What are we going to get? I don't know what I want until like suggestions are being made. Anybody else like that? All right, let's dry this. What color should we do his hair? Should we do it in white? I would do him in cherry, but I feel like I already have too much cherry with this. Just call and ask her. That's the problem, is he'll ask me, but I won't have an answer for him. Hi, Michelle. Hi, Christina. Dang, I'm being called out. Me, my hubby always picks because I know. Exactly, Janelle. I never know. Ever. Ooh, you know what? We could use grayish. This color, y'all, from what I understand, grayish is retiring. They only brought it back for a little bit of time. So go grab this if you like this color. Do the hair camel spruce. Got my order. Yay, Christina. You're so welcome. All right, we're going to go in with grayish. You could do whatever color you wanted. I know everybody's going to say camel. Everybody's going to have a different way they want to do it. That's okay. You do you. Okay, but if you don't have grayish, go grab it. I was really sad to see that it was retiring because I love it. Eat a chicken sandwich for dinner, but I have a dry. Ooh, that does not sound like fun, Christina. I mean, Michelle. All right. What color should we do the face then? Peachy Keen? Tucker? All right. Going in with grayish. And like I said, he's going to look a little crazy for a second until we get to chalk back on top of him. How much is it? How much is what? I know, Missy. I love this color. I like it a little bit better than Storm because it is a little bit brighter. Peachy Keen. Okay. Now, I didn't think this through. Well, heck, I don't think I have a Peachy Keen in here. Okay, we're going to have to make our own. We're going to have to make our own face color because I don't have my Peachy Keen in here. Of course I don't. Ooh, you know what? We'll use our acrylic paint. Hi, Linda. The color paste. It's $16 retail. But you're a Perks member, so you'll get the 30% off of that. I don't know what the Perks member price is off the top of my head. You'd have to go to the website and look. All right, we're going to go in with a little bit of acrylic. And I'm trying to decide, do I paint his nose or not? I'm going to look at a picture. Yeah, okay. So we're going to just paint his whole face. I'm not going to go on his eyes. But we're going to see. I haven't tried this method with acrylic paint, but I'm sure it'll work just fine. 1120. Thank you. Y'all are awesome. Thanks for looking that up, or if y'all already knew that. I appreciate y'all letting her know. Alrighty. And y'all, I'm not a painter, but this stuff makes it pretty dang easy. But we're just going in with his little skin color. And then once we get to the body, it'll go a lot faster because everything will be shimmer spruce. Sorry, Robbie, that you got a message that you weren't supposed to. I've been trying to go through as y'all comment those and turn those off. So, I apologize. Alrighty. Like so. So then my question is, when we chalk back on top of him, do we do white or do we do black? Oh Lord, y'all, I don't know what they're getting into over there. I can hear them. All right, that looks good. All right, now I have to look at the picture again. All right, we're going to do nominee for his little staff, black. Okay. I don't know if that's a staff or his stick. Y'all, I don't know. So then I probably should have, okay. We might have to get okay. I don't know. Give me a second. I'm thinking this out loud. I would do black since your surface is light. Okay. All right, let's go in with cherry. We're going to do the peppermint. Okay. But y'all, it's going to come together. It's looking a little crazy right now. But I promise, if you have not tried this, it's so fun. It's really easy. If I can do it, you can do it. Black. Okay, looks like black is the overall winner. Okay. Almost there. Like so. All right, that looks good. Let's dry it. Where do you get, I'm looking on the website, Missy. I'm looking on the chalk website to see how they painted it. That's exactly where I'm looking. I went to the transfer on the website, and they usually have a finished picture that goes with all of them, and that's the picture I'm looking at to kind of just give me a guide as to how to paint it, or like where they, put certain colors, all of that. All right, let me clean this off the best that I can because I need to get small paintbrushes. Yay, Barbara. All right, let's go back in with our nominee. And then we'll paint this, and then we'll paint his body, and then we are going to chalk right back on top, and then we're done. Okay? So, comment the word November. Check your messenger. And you can grab the cutouts in that message if you so choose to. Lots of y'all snagged these in the live sale last week. Rude. Really? Oh my gosh. I'll see what he said. All right, I am going to do his buckle really quickly in the gold as well. There we go. I'm going to do the buckle, and then I'm going to do this little line that's leading up to his beard. All right, that's done. Let's close up. Oh, you think he's making a suggestion? No, I think he's telling me, I think he's rubbing in my face that he's eating. But he's probably not. Hi, Joan. Hi, Cheryl. How are you? I hope you're doing well, Cheryl. I've been thinking about you lately. I've just been thinking about you. All right, we're going to do the rest of everything in Shimmer Spruce, and then we're going to be about done. Okay, so let's go in with our Shimmer Spruce, and we are just going to do, oh, shoot, I did his beard, y'all. Darn it. Well, you know what? He's just going to have a green beard. My bad. I might be able to wipe that up and paint it. Let me try that. And I even told myself, don't paint his beard and his teethies. Darn. Should we leave the green beard or should I try to fix it? What do y'all think? Leave it and call it a night or try to fix it? Okay, well, I hope you're doing some crafting to distract you, my friend. I can't imagine. Fix it. I knew y'all were going to tell me to fix it. I was hoping y'all would, I knew y'all were going to tell me to fix it, but I was kind of hoping y'all would be like, no, it's okay, girl, just leave the green beard. All right, we'll fix it. We'll see if I can fix it. He might have like a two-tone beard, but we'll see what we can do. Patty's my type of girl. She's like, just leave it. Don't mess with it. Just leave it. Oh my gosh. I can't believe, I mean, I was going to say I can't believe I did that, but I absolutely can't believe I did that. Alrighty, let me pick up all that green paste that's right there. I'm so mad that I did that. Some said leave it. Oh, okay. Fix it. So I'm going to go in. This might be a mistake, y'all. A baby wipe. Yeah, I don't know. This might make a bigger mess. But I'm going to go in and try to wipe that up. So the great thing about the paste, it is water soluble. So like a wet wipe or a baby wipe will wipe up. It's just hard with these more pigmented colors because it's going to smear on you. So there's what we have. Most people do have it too. I don't think green is in most people's beards though, Miss Sharon. So let's paint that center part. We'll go back in with the vanilla. I've gone through quite a few baby wipes today. I knew it. I knew when I was asking what y'all were going to tell me to do. I was just kind of hoping, and I went in with the wrong color. I went in with Dune and not vanilla. No. Maybe I just need to be done for the night. Okay. Let me grab the correct color. Vanilla. Oh, okay. There we go. Now we might have to do a couple of coats of this to get it covered. We're going to dry it. I hope so. go with the color hair. I didn't even think about that, Lynette. Should we paint it? Should we paint his beard? Now you kind of have me thinking. Should we paint his beard grayish or leave it white? I'm gonna do one more coat. Now the only problem is I don't have my outline because I wiped it off. But he does look a little crazy right now. Gray. See, I shouldn't have asked. I should have just left it white. We'll do grayish. All right, let me close this up. Grayish. I'm just gonna do what matches his hair, which is the grayish. Hi, Tucker. Alrighty. Now, here's the problem, is I don't have the outline for his beard, so it may not be perfect. And I'm gonna have to go back in with Nominee. No, you're fine, Lynette. I think the gray is gonna look better than leaving it white. You're fine, don't apologize. All right. I'm gonna try to fix this line. I don't know how far up it comes. So his beard area might be looking a little weird, but it's okay. Alrighty, here we go, my friends. Let me fix this. No, that's the wrong color, Alex. I got a little bit of the green on here where I don't want it. All right, let's dry this. And then we are going to, hold on, I see a couple spots that I missed. Bear with me. That's too much. Okay. I promise. This is the last little spot. There we go. All right, let's dry. Woo! All right, let's get this completely dry, and then we are going to chalk. Now, you could totally do his eyes and his teeth white. I'm gonna leave him vanilla just because we've been on here for it seems like forever. But he does look a little crazy right now, but he's gonna come together here in just 1 second, as long as we painted everything correctly. So, hit that heart button, comment the word November, and go grab this cutout. I know, Lisa, I'm hoping that I painted him correctly. Just 44 minutes, that's it. I know, I try to keep my lives like 30 minutes, but sometimes a project just takes a little longer. Alrighty, let's wax. Let's do the wax again. Okay, so I'm waxing because I'm layering. I need to make sure that's dry before I scrub this, because y'all know me, my luck is that I'll put it on there and it's wet and then I'll smear it all. So we're layering the paste, so you definitely want to wax in between layers. And then we are going to pull this transfer back. We're going to fuzz it. I could watch you. Oh, you're so sweet, Stephanie. Thank you so much. That is very kind of you. All right, let's fuzz, and then we'll glue, and then we'll be done. Okay, we will pick a winner at the end. So y'all hit that heart button, share the video, and just comment, because I will pick someone from the comments to win some Happy Meal. All right, so we're gonna line this back up, and y'all said black, right? y'all said to do the outline in black. So that's what we're going to go for. Alrighty. Give me 1 second. All right, that looks good. We're going to push down. And thanks, Patty. And here's my black. All right. Clean this off. I waxed my legs once and thought I was, oh gosh, Miss Jan. Waxing is painful. Thank you, Cheryl. I'm really hoping that this is going to look good. I'm a little nervous. I'm not going to lie. Okay. And here we go. There's no turning back now. I already added the black. So hopefully the goal of this is to bring it all together. Okay. Hi, Sandra. How are you doing? I just shipped one of your orders right before I went live. It was your ornament order. All right, pick up all that extra, and here we go. Now, he has a little gold in his beard, but we're going to ignore that. But look at him. What do y'all think? It came together. It came together. Hi, Pat. I have all kinds of projects going, doing a Christmas show. Ooh, Jan, you'll have to let me know how it goes. Good, now I can get to work. Yes, ma'am. All right. Let me clean this off. But y'all, that turned out really cute. Now, I will say the shimmer spruce is a little dark with the black. So I think maybe a lighter green would have been better. But it looks pretty good. Yes, the black definitely kind of brings it all together. Looking for my board eraser. I just hope I don't bring a lot. I hope you don't bring a lot. I hope you sell out of everything. Oh my. Y'all, I'm an idiot. Look, I sprayed that black and I got black dots all over my, all over my oval. It's okay. We're going to just leave it. I speckled it. That's what I did. Oh my gosh. I would do that. Almost 15. Close. I got a ways to go to get to 15. But we're getting there. Slowly but surely. There you go, Thomas. It's accent pieces. Oh my gosh. Yeah, well, it's gonna have to look good with the way it turned out because I'm not gonna fix it. I don't hate it. It doesn't look terrible. I probably do need to go eat dinner. Oh, all right. We'll just use this. Well, here's, yep, there we go. Yeah, I meant to do that. I'm going crazy doing nativity trains, nutcrackers for, ooh, fun. The gingerbread is a big thing right now. The theme of that, I've seen that in a lot of different places. Okay, put this back on its backer and lay that down. Okay, there we go. Pull this back out. Let's dry this. Oh my gosh. Debbie, girl, don't even start with me. I'm just joking. So, there it is. I did add accidental accent pieces to my piece, but it doesn't look bad. I didn't realize they were so big. Yeah, they're pretty large. They're 12 inches. let's take our Stick Fast glue and let's glue this and I'll be done. So, hit the heart button, share the video, and comment November to get this project. Okay, let it set up for a second. Do I have any craft shows this weekend? No, I'm actually going, so in Houston, Texas, there's a big Nutcracker market. Like, it's a big holiday market where you can do tons of shopping. I'm going there with my mom and my sister-in-law and my aunt this weekend. We've done it the last couple of years, and so that's what we're doing this weekend. But I am not doing any shows or anything like that. What do y'all think? Yeah, I like this so much better than the owl. I think this turned out pretty cool, even though I messed up his beard. But what do y'all think? Yeah, it should be a lot of fun. We usually always have a ton of fun. We'll spend like all day Friday at the market, and then Saturday we'll go have brunch and shop and all sorts of stuff. But what do y'all think? Let me know in the comments. I like that so much better than the owl. Like I said, you can do a snowman. You could do Santa. You could really put anything in the center other than the owl. Don't forget the wine. Yep. It's great. You can see the shimmer of the green, can you? And you can see it on the gold. There we go. Yep, you can see it there. You're so welcome, Sharon. But that is the club transfer. That is a way to switch it out if you don't like the owl. But let's pick a winner and we're done. Okay. So let's see, the fourth person to comment the word, the fourth person to comment the word gray will be our winner. I'm going to be live, hopefully I'm going to be live Thursday morning before I leave. I'm guessing. But the fourth person to comment the word gray, Leona, you were the first person. Cheryl, you were the second person. Lynette, you were the third person. Janine, you were the fourth person. So Miss Janine, you are tonight's winner. You have won some Happy Meal. So send me a message and girl, Miss Sandy, I did it on accident. But send me a message, Miss Janine, and I will get a form sent over to you. But this is our project for tonight. I will be live tomorrow. I don't think we're going to do a live sale. I think we're going to do some crafting. I don't know yet. I haven't decided. But I'll be back tomorrow. Y'all have a great rest of your night, and I'll see you later. Bye, guys.